happy holiday, you little Christmas elves. Wow. Raider Nation, what's up, man? 20-14 Raiders win. The Raiders have stolen Christmas. The Raiders have ruined Christmas. Shout out to all y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name's Chris from Protect the Shield podcast, where my opinions might not always be popular, but they'll always be authentic. Man, what a game today. What a game. That defense played their butt off. I don't care what nobody says. They need to write Antonio Pierce's contract, draft that up right now, slide it on the table across from him. He deserves it. That team played inspired football. That team was motivated. Them boys on defense swarming to the ball. They played a wonderful game. To me, the word of the day for me was discipline. Them boys played discipline. Just talking about defense. Oh, that offense, we'll talk about that another time. But, man, that defense came out fired up. They refuse to get bullied. That's one thing that I've noticed about this daggone team. They are refusing to get bullied. Them days of us getting bullied are over. They're over. That defensive line set the tempo. We got a lot of pressure with just a four-man rush. That was one of the keys that I said for us to win this game. They got to Mahomes. Shout out to Malcolm Koonce. To me, player of the game, Malcolm Koonce, 3 sacks, 4 tackles for loss. The boy was everywhere. The boy was everywhere. Malcolm Koonce is a dog. He just needed time to develop. And I'm not going to say who was one of the main ones that was pounding his fists on the table all offseason about we better keep Malcolm Koonce because the dude can play. But that's neither here or there. But, man, shout out to the Raiders, man. Beautiful win. Shout out to Robert Spillane, 11 tackles, 9 solo. Got my man Nate Hobbs, 11 tackles, 9 solo. Both of them had tackles for loss. I mean, they were just playing inspired football all over the place. Got another pick 6 from my boy, Jack Jones. Shout out to Jack. That boy's fire. Jack Jones is fire, man. He is everything that we wanted Peters to be. He is aggressive. He's a ball hawk. He takes chances, but he takes calculated chances. Jack Jones is a beast. I know we got him for another year next year. Man, sign him up, man. Sign him up. He's going to be a piece, a pivotal piece for this daggone defense for years to come. He's going to be a cornerstone. Shout out to him. But going back to that defensive line, one thing I've noticed from that defensive line, they had a disciplined rush. Everybody was in their lane. One thing about Mahomes, he likes to step in between the gaps. There was no gaps today. There was a couple plays where he was able to weasel his way out, but that's why he had to just crumble and curl up, because the interior defensive linemen, they collapsed that pocket. He had nowhere to go. And then the edges, and they set the end, set the edge. It was a beautiful thing to see. Beautiful thing to see, man. I'm so proud of this team, man. But at the end of the day, we have to do something about this offense. I really think we're a quarterback away from really, really being competitive. Aiden is a good backup quarterback. There was a lot of plays out there that I think he could have made if he was a little faster. He could have ran for a first down, or he could have probably extended the play a little bit until someone got open. There was a couple drop passes that were not his fault. I know Tay did not have a good game. Tay had a couple drops. Renfro had a drop. It is what it is. Our offensive line, they struggled a bit, especially Chris Jones. He was pushing back certain linemen. But at the end of the day, we played physical ball. Zamir White ran hard. I loved it. We played power football, old school football. At the end of the day, we're back. I ain't gonna say we're back but we're back to playing that physical ball that we all grew up to love, that we know Raider football to be. That was phenomenal. That was phenomenal. Honestly, on the defensive side, it was a dominant performance on all 3 levels. A lot of focus is going to be that front 4, but the linebackers, they filled the gaps well. They were tackling in space well. Like I said, Spillane, 9 solo tackles. He was tackling in space. That was great. That was great. The defense, swarming to the ball. But, overall, like I said, I loved everything that I saw. We just have to tweak a few things on defense. There's a couple plays that, we missed tackles. Morik dropped the interception. So there's little things like that we can clean up. But we are playing some good football here at the end of December, man. And when you're playing good football at this time of year, you can never be counted out. But I want to know what you guys think, man. With this game alone, do you guys feel like AP deserves a contract? I want you guys to leave that in the comments. And really, I want you guys to really tell me why you feel the way you feel. I mean, there's really no wrong answer because it's your opinion, but I'm just curious, if you feel that he still needs to show some more. Like, is it playoffs or bust for him? But me personally, I'm ready to rock on. I'm ready to move on with him and let's continue going. Let's continue moving forward with him. And then also I want to know who's you guys' players of the game. Jack Johnson. I'm sorry, why I keep saying Johnson. Jack Jones with another pick 6 2 weeks in a row. Bilal Nichols with the thick. We'll call that thick 6 2.0. So who do you guys got? For me, I gotta give it to my boy Malcolm Coons. 3 sacks against Mahomes. Phenomenal. But leave it in the comments, guys. I definitely want to hear back from you. Thank you guys for stopping through Protect the Shield podcast, where my opinions might not always be popular, but they'll always be authentic. And as I always say, players and coaches come and go, but we must always protect the shield. Merry Christmas, you little Christmas elves. Let's get it.